LODE, which is Comstock Mining Incorporated.
Don't do it.
And I'm looking to take a starter here.
Don't do
My time
it.
and sales
Don't
aren't
do
showing
it.
on this one. But
Don't do it.
I'm gonna take a small starter here with 100 shares at 920. It's
all right. So that was me beginning to trade this morning at 7:48 Eastern Time, or 3:48 a.m. Alaska time where I am. And today was my first red day of the small account challenge. And I'm going to call this What Not to Do Wednesday. Because, well, there were a lot of things I did today that I shouldn't have. It's not the end of the world, but when your P&L looks like this, there's usually something wrong. That is what overtrading looks like. So this might look bad, down 1,200 on the day before commissions, so probably around 1,500 on the day in the red. That's not the end of the world. If we go over here to look at, oh, not there. If we go here and look at this equity curve, I started back last Tuesday here with 2,000 in my account, made 6,000 after commissions the first 5 days, and I just had my first loss. So tomorrow it's going to drop down to somewhere around here. My account is still up 300% after today, 3 times as big as it was on last Tuesday after today's loss. So not a huge setback, but certainly something to learn from. So why did I overtrade today? Well, let's get into it. So here is the video. I'm going to go ahead and move myself over here to cover up from earlier, and I'm going to go through the entire trading day at high speed. So first of all, here's a list of all the things that I did wrong today. And when I'm going over this list, I'm speaking for myself. I'm not giving any advice, any financial advice, any trading advice. I'm just sharing my experience and rules I have set for me and how I broke them. So here's the things I did wrong today on What Not to Do Wednesday. First of all, I used my full account on the first trades of the day without having a profit cushion. I did not follow any stops that I set. Well, I did not follow some stops that I set. I held and hoped when they moved away from my stops. I did not take profit when I had profit. I didn't follow the rule I set forth that I was going to be done today if I lost 10% of my account. I overtraded. Instead of sitting and waiting for the very best trades, I looked for any possible opportunity for a stock to move and got into it without waiting for a good setup. So basically today I wasn't a good loser. You want to be a good loser when you're trading. And so let's dive right in here and look at some of these trades I took. I started on LODE. You can see that this one was up a whole lot. It was at 225 yesterday, and today when I looked at it, it was it had gone up to over 10 and pulled back here, and I bought it for this 5-minute breakout. Not a bad idea. So let's fast forward and see how this goes. So it didn't do a 5-minute breakout for a while. Meanwhile, I kept adding to my position. So by now, I have my full account in here at a price of $9.39 per share. And what does it do? It goes down. I should have stopped out well before I did. I should have stopped out down here for sure. I didn't. Instead, I held it, and it came up and went into the green. So I held this for, I don't know how long. Let's see. Right now, I'm negative $1,300 right there. That's pretty bad. So then I kept holding it, holding it, holding it, and finally, 1 hour and 20 minutes after I got into this stock, I was green on it. Now, as you can see here, I had a pretty nice P&L just on this stock, 1,500. Did I take any profit? Nope, didn't take any profit. And what did it do? It came right back down, went into the red, and I stopped out. So that was my first trade right there. Red, $690 on the day. Well, let's see how I was looking here. So looking pretty good, not too frustrated. In fact, I think I'm going to leave it like this so you can see two of me. So now I should probably okay, so let's see. So my mistakes on LODE were using my full account. I didn't follow stops, and I didn't take any profit when I was up. So I was waiting for even a bigger move. I think SCKT yesterday, or SCKT, made me inclined to wait for bigger moves today. So I was a little bit greedy, and didn't work out in my favor at all. So this trade kind of set my mindset for the rest of the day, which was trying to be green on the day. I didn't want to have this day be red, and that mindset never works. You can't trade your P&L. So what happened was I jumped into another stock. I saw this one. You can see ANTE. You can see here it's trending down, but I jumped into it after the market opened, looking for a break over VWAP. So you can see here it's almost breaking over VWAP. That's right where my price was at 684. And this is what it did. It went down. And I stopped out right there. Immediately upon stopping out, I jumped into MFH. So my mistakes on ANTE were trading against the pre-market trend, using my full account again, and not having a tight stop. So next, I jumped into MFH, thinking this was going to break the whole dollar, $12. So I got in right on the break of $12. I was a little bit late. My price was $12.15, and what it peaked at $12.18. Turned around, came down. I was using my full account again. Didn't work. I still held it. And then it worked. Did I take any profit? No. It came right back down, and I sold for another loss. This time, a $900 loss. So I was trading 3 stocks to the long, and I didn't have any success. Then I saw a good short here. This one was not too risky of a short. It was pulling back here, and I shorted XIN with 2,000 shares. I made $800 eventually. But even while I was closing this position, I was jumping into other stocks, and consequently, I took all these trades for small losses on 5 different stocks. So there I am, back down to negative 2,000 on the day. Well, I wasn't doing very good going long. Some of those were short, some of them were long, some of them were both. But here, I jumped into MKGI. And what this one did was I got a really good entry here. It was coming up, and I saw it peeking out, and it was a reversal on the 5-minute chart. So I shorted it at that blue line there and proceeded to hold it and take profit all the way down to there. So I made $500 on that stock. Then at the end of the day, PBTS came along and saved me. Notice here, this one was trading on a whole bunch of momentum, and I was up $2,200 right there. Do you see that? Well, guess what? There I am, green on the day, up $375. I recovered from the $2,300 I was in the red. All of a sudden up 375. And what do? I keep trading. Up 600, down 1,000. Why did I do that? So this has been your episode of What Not to Do Wednesday. Broke all my rules, and it showed. And I traded for 8 hours and 15 minutes, and this is what I got for it. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'm going to follow my rules. See ya.